In Genesis chapter 9, we see this crazy thing happen where the flood had just happened. Noah and his sons had came off the boat. And after a couple years, Noah builds a vineyard. All right. Doesn't really seem to be knowing what he was doing or how much the grapes would produce. He tried to make some wine. He ends up getting drunk and he's naked in his tent. All right. So this is like embarrassing for his children. He had 3 sons. One of his sons, Ham, whose then son is Canaan, ends up seeing him. And what does he do? He goes and he tells his brother that he saw his dad naked in the tent. He gossips. He shares a bad report about his dad to his brothers. So what do his brothers do? Well, Ham and Japheth, they come and they back up with a blanket and they like back in so they don't actually have the shame and they don't dishonor their dad, and they put a blanket and they cover him. All right. Which reminds me of 1 Peter that talks about love covers a multitude of sins. So this is gossip. So here Ham gossips about his dad. And what was the result? Okay. Well, the next chapter, in chapter 10, God ends up bringing blessing and curses. Okay. So Ham is cursed, and not just him, but his son Canaan, the Canaanites are cursed for generations and generations. All right. God says you will be the slaves to your brothers. All right. The Canaanites, from Shem, he receives this blessing because he honored his dad. He protected him from being dishonored and exposing his shame. All right. So what happens? What kind of blessing? For generations. All right. Abraham, the Israelites, Jesus come from the line of Shem. Okay. This shows us lots of amazing things about God. All right. That he is timeless. He spans through time. He knows the end from the beginning. He doesn't get tired. He doesn't get weary. He's completely and always attentive. He is self-controlled, and he rewards and he disciplines. So Ham's choice to gossip actually wasn't just about him. It didn't only impact him, it impacted generations, hundreds and hundreds of generations. Shem's choice of honoring his dad also rippled through generations and generations and brought blessing on them. So choices that we make are not only about us, but they bring blessing or cursing for generations to come.